all-time bestseller given what he has done. Here's a little excerpt from Giannis around the right when he got to Milwaukee. Giannis is talking with Coach Oppenheimer. They're watching Charlotte's Nick Batum, 6'8" forward, having an all-star season. You see Batum, Oppenheimer said to Giannis. Giannis nodded. We can keep going. Says, well, look at him, Oppenheimer said. Really look at him. He's a really good player. If you work really hard, you might be able to be a Nick Batum type of player. Giannis stared at his coach for a second, not frowning, but looking surprised, a bit offended. Giannis said, Coach, if I become Nick Batum, I'm going back to Greece. Oh, Giannis with the spice 7 years ago. Take that, Nick Batum. Nick Batum sitting there saying, I thought I had a nice year with the Clippers, taking drive-bys from the finals MVP. I can't wait to read the book. Shout out to Mir and Fader. Shout out to Giannis. Outstanding. Just the best.
That's great. That is great. Did you know there's a new expansion NHL team that we can get excited about? The Seattle Kraken. Seattle Kraken. They selected their first group of players. They got Kraken on their first group of players in the expansion draft last night. And in an effort to get off to a blazing start, they went all out. Not so much on who they picked, but how they picked them. Literally every athlete, actor, actress who's either from Seattle or drove through Seattle or could spell Seattle, they were on hand. And in keeping with the true Seattle theme, the way they unveiled their roster, picking fish, tossing fish, I don't know, something with fish. But what caught my eye, my favorite part of the entire selection process, by a mile, was the world's greatest living Seattle soundbite from Seattle, who, when he played in Seattle, never gave a soundbite. Marshawn Lynch, take a listen.
With this the first pick, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the first pick, we're going with the boy Cali, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Yup, Cali Yarncrow.
Cali Yarncrow.
You just heard it. Cali Yarncrow to the Kraken from Beast Mode himself. Thank you so much as always. Appreciate you.
Hey, and look, Cali, if I didn't pronounce it right, tap in with me and let me know how to do it the right way, big dog.
Marshawn Lynch doing what I did when I can't pronounce a name. Just ignore it entirely.
Hey, nice highlight here from Mr. Lopez doing a confetti angel. Caught my eye, but I do have one gripe. Let's take a listen.
Have you done the snow angel? No. I got in trouble in second grade for doing a snow angel in Washington. Gotta get the legs too.
Okay, straight up. You can have too much of a lot of things in this world. You can have, hey, more dessert, too much dessert. Want more coffee? I'm over caffeinated. You can't have too much confetti. The Super Bowl's of square footage, about 10 times that of the NBA's field, NBA court, and yet they do a better job filling the place up with confetti so you can do a proper snow angel. So NBA, quick advice from your buddy Kevin Wildes, pro bono. You need about 10 to 20 times more confetti for the next celebration. Be it the Boston Celtics with their brand new team with Dame and Jason Tatum, whoever it might be, more confetti. Free tip from your old buddy Kevin Wildes. Pro confetti. And remember, this Nick was a long time ago.
Great tip.
Yeah.
Really
God.
good advice.
How long's it been since the Celtics won a title? You doofus.
Time now for drawing a blank. We're talking Tom Brady's football future now, which at one point in time would have seemed farcical with regards to a 44-year-old quarterback. But we're talking about the ageless Tom Brady here, who, let's not forget, coming off a Super Bowl win, let's not forget, clearly has more left in the tank. Yesterday, Brady talked about how much longer he'd like to play. Take a listen. Take a listen.
And I've got a 2-year contract, and we'll see what happens beyond that.
Wow. All right, Broussard. Tom Brady doing the math. Brady playing for a third team would be blank.
Jenna, it would be LeBron-esque. How about that? LeBron-esque. Yes, the two faces of their leagues, the best players of their generation, and they've got some things in common. Number one, they both left legendary domineering front office figures to prove they could win more championships. And those front office figures, Belichick obviously with Tom Brady, Pat Riley in Miami with LeBron James, they got a lot of credit for these guys' first championships and teaching them and showing them how to win. They each left that guy to prove that they were the driving force behind their championships and that they could win elsewhere. What better way for Brady to prove to be more like LeBron than to go to a third team and win a championship? My goodness, it's very LeBron-esque of him.
All right, I think it's a little rude to LeBron there, Broussard. LeBron has managed to win his titles without leaving just a smattering of cheating allegations in his wake, but that's neither here nor there. I would feel about this the way I feel about all of these stories. It's nauseating. And now we're like, hey, do you guys realize what the producers do to me before the show? They're like, hey, Nick, we got a Brady topic. I'm like, okay, fine. He's Super Bowl champion. What is it? They're like, let's talk about what Brady's going to be doing in 2023. In 2023? What? 2023? I now got to worry about this guy? It's nauseating, Wilds, and I imagine your answer is going to be even more so.
First of all, you're not lying. You literally in the production meeting, like, I don't know, guys. Can we put more Bob Pettit in the show? Can we do a Giannis all-time ranking? I was like, no, dude, we're talking football now. Get more Bob Pettit in the show. Every day we have Bob Pettit in the show. Shout out to Mr. Pettit. Okay, Broussard, I thought you were going to say LeBron-esque. And he was like, oh, man, he's stealing my answer. Because you were drafted by Cleveland. You went to Florida. You got a championship. You go back to Cleveland, win a championship. Because that's what I could see happening with Mr. Brady. Ooh. Come up in Foxborough, go to Florida, and go back to Foxborough. And so my answer is Photoshop time. I think we made a Photoshop of what that would look like. Nick, you know that I've been trying to put a lot of Photoshop. There it is. Boom! There you go. Hey! Back in Foxborough. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick reunited once again. So there you go. The latest Patriots Photoshop for me as we look for our quarterback.
Jenna, you know what my takeaway there is?
Yeah.
From Kevin Wilds?
What?
The take behind the take? Kevin Wilds. Faith in Mac Jones. Wavering. You did just draft a quarterback. You're already trying to replace him with a 50-year-old.
I'm like the Packers. I like to have a backup plan. I like that back.
Okay, Cam Newton's like, wait, what is going on? Let's stick with football. Talk some Cowboys. Fox Bet Sportsbook has Dallas with the 9th best Super Bowl odds this season. In other words, kind of right there in the middle. Have they done enough to make it to the big game? We discuss that next. But first, Giannis stopping by a little Chick-fil-A for a celebratory 50-piece. Check this out.
Are you going to say your order? Can I have a 50-piece? Sorry, I will put you. Can I put your camera? Do you mind or no?
Sure.
There's 150,000 people watching you right now.
Really?
Yes. So can I